There we go. Okay. Let's grab those dumbbells. And let's start with our legs nice and wide again today. So let's drop that tail, lift that pubic bone up toward our sternum. Shoulder rolls. Try not to lock at your knees. I love to do that. So it's a reminder for myself to keep my knees soft. And up and around. Up and around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Nod the chin. Allow the weight of the head to take you. Those dumbbells to add a little extra stretch to your back. And go all the way down with soft knees if you need. And then exhale, roll it back up, scoop into the belly, drop the tailbone, stack the spine, lift the chest. You get 2 shoulders. And then roll it back down, nod the chin, rolling forward. Good, from here, bend and stretch the legs, down and up. Bend those knees and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, soft to the knees, roll it back up. Weight forward in the toes, little step, tap to the right, left, and left. Just let those arms swing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring those arms in. Let's add in that punch and twist, rotate. Waking up that back, that spine, getting that rib cage to move freely. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, side to side. Now let's take those legs a little bit wider and leave them flat to the floor. Lunge. Stick your bum out. Allow that chest to come forward, bum back. So nice flat spine. Find that stretch on the inner thighs. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it back over to that right side. If you can touch the floor, touch the floor. If not, left hand to the right thigh. Otherwise, left hand to the floor. Take the right hand up. Take a nice big stretch here and breathe. Looking up to that right hand. Keep that bum reaching down and back to the wall behind you. Breathing out, letting that belly draw inward and up. Inhale. Draw that belly inward and up. Good, bring it back down. Change sides. Right hand down, left hand high. Good, now each side can be different. Maybe that arm needs to go to the thigh. Do your best, get that bum a little bit lower. Pull back, shoulders rolled away from the ears. Neck is nice and long here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it, come back to center. Roll it up. Good, those steps touch right and left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Flexing the foot, pull it back behind you now. Pull it back. Other hand is reaching forward to that front corner. Reach and pull. Squeeze that bum cheek as that leg goes back behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Bring it back to the step tap. Toes down and wide. Now activate those inner thighs. We did this Wednesday. Hold the legs together. Arms out, just matching those legs out and together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to keep the legs. Arms are going to bend in half, 90 degrees. Hold them together. There we go. On the beat. For myself. Pull them in. And in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down. Legs wide. Now let's pull those arms back. Let's do a kick back today. Let's go old school Kick the heel up to your bum. Wake up the thigh, stretch it out. Turn that hamstring on. Keep trying to pull your knee back behind you, so don't let that knee lift. You have to pull that knee back. Back behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it back. Center legs are going to stay wide. Again, we're going to roll it down. Now that chin. Good. Bend the knees and stretch. Down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Soften the knees. Release the head. Roll it up. We're going to take it into our split squat. I'm glad I'm not the only late one this morning. Let's turn it around. Right leg in front, left leg back. Okay, take a moment. Let's beat up on those back left toes. Let's make sure the pelvis is under our ribs, under our ears. Hands at our side. Take it straight down and up. Down, press through that heel lift. Good, inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, breathe out. 4, 3, 2. Good, let's take it back down, hold it low. Knee is covering the floor. Take that front heel, pop it up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down, stand up, and lower. Flat feet, flat front foot. 2, 1 more. Take it back down from here. Lean forward, chest over that front leg. That's going to stretch that back leg long. And just take those arms straight back. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Open the collarbone. Gently rolling those shoulders back and away from the ears. Now exhale, lift the belly. And then close the ribs. So I'm thinking about my right shin pushing forward as my hands pull back to get a little more activation in my right bum cheek, right hamstring, right in the back of my thigh. 2, 1 more. Good. Now from here, push all your weight forward, and let's lift that back leg and hold those arms up. Hold the arms lower and lift the leg. Find that balance. Squeeze those ribs in. Good. 5. Keep lifted. Stretch those wrists out. 3, 2. Hold it up. Pull the knee to the chest. Stand tall. Good. From here, lower that left leg. Lift it up. Lower lift. Activating that hip flexor. Waking up to the side. 2. 1 more. Good. Take it up. Now lean forward again. Stretch that left leg behind you. Arms high. Good. Little pulses for that back leg. Higher, higher, higher. Get them up behind you, behind your glutes. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. As I fall out of that, shake it out. Lift the left leg in front. Good. So up on those right toes. Again, tuck that tail underneath you. Nice flat spine. Straight down and up. Down, lift. Let's use that exhale. Zip up that pelvic floor. Close those ribs. Good. 2. Good. We're going to take it down. Hold it low. Knee to back, knee is covering. Pop that front heel up and down. Up, down. Lift. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, flat front foot up and down again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Transfer forward. Good. Square those hips. Palms now. Face the back wall to lift and lower. Lift. Again, check in with the shoulders. Are you hunching? Can we roll them back? Keep that collarbone wide. My eyes are looking forward at the baseboard in front of me. So not directly at my toes. Yeah, keep that neck long. Again, push forward with that left heel as those arms pull back. 4, 3, 2, lift it up. Transfer your weight forward. Let's take that back leg up. Leave the arms high. Leg goes down and up. Down and up. Lift. Stretch those elbows. Stretch your wrists. Up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. We'll stand tall. Hands are at your side. Knee to the chest. Lower, tap the toe, lift. Lower, tap the toe, lift. 3, 2, one more. Go ahead, bring it back up. Tip back over. Arms nice and high above your bum. Right leg stretched. Stretch through the back of that knee. Feel the quadricep active. Pulse the leg. Higher, higher, higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Nice work. Stretch it out. Go ahead, let's move those ankles a little bit. Right, we're starting to feel those arches for some of us. Legs wide. Let's take it into our grand plie. Good. Open that collarbone. Just the legs, straight down and up. Find that stretch in the groin. 4, 3, 2. Now take it down, hold. Our arms are gonna come forward, palms in. Open them wide and close. We're gonna do that as we lower. So lower down, legs, arms in front, stretch, arms wide, and arms down. Up, wide, down. Up, wide, down. Up, wide, down. Up, wide, down. So we're just continually moving those arms and going up and down. Up, out, down, up, out, down. 2 more of those. 1 more. Good. Take it back down, arms to the side. Hold it low, arms in front and lower. To the side. The second position, hands in front first, lower. To the side, to the front, lower. Up, front, lower. Up, front, lower. 4, stay low. Let's try to get those thighs parallel to the ground. 2. 1 more. And lower. Pulse legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs low. Left hand palm forward. Press it up and down. Let's stay low with those legs. Push. Push. Again, lift that chest a little bit higher for me. Top that tail. Make sure that tailbone is pointing directly to the floor. It's not behind you. It's not in front. Directly down between those heels. 3, 2. Go over and bring those arms down. Stretch the legs up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one, we'll take it down. We're gonna hold it there. Bring that right hand in, palm forward. Press the arm, leaving the leg still. Good. Try not to lean away. Try not to lean into. Right. Try to keep that torso tall and long. Three, 2, 1 more. Bring those arms down. Pulse the legs. 8. How are those thighs doing? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Up and down all the way. Up and lower. Up, lower. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Lovely. Yeah. I would like to come down onto our knees. with our squishy ball between our legs. And we're going to continue to do some arm work. If you don't like to be on your knees, continue standing, okay? You can stay in that grand plie if you like. But if you can, we're going to come down, squeeze that ball in. We're going to go a little bit of a diagonal so we can tuck the tail. Okay, so now we're going to work a little bit more core to balance. Hands straight up in front, holding them here. Bicep curl into your ears. And in. Breathe out, lift that pelvic floor, zip up your jeans. And exhale to close the ribs. Zip and close. Elbows stay lifted. Squeeze that ball, squeeze that pillow between the legs a little bit so that you're activating the inner thighs right up into that pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, from here, 90 degrees. Bring those elbows down and palms face in. We did this in our warm-up, take the arms wide and back in. So again, that's a lateral raise with bent arms. You want to feel your elbow and your baby fingers reaching out to the side wall. Chest is lifted, collarbone open. 4, 3, 2. Now a little bit more challenging. Pull those hands right back to the ribs. Now you're going to stick your bum back, so it's a slight hinge forward. If we're standing tall, we can go a little bit deeper to face the ground, okay? Everyone's arms are going to drop down in front of your knees and then pull up that rope. Go down and exhale to lift. Go down and lift. And lift. Good. Let's really feel that belly pull up and away from the ground. Just keep those shoulder blades gently pinching together. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, pull those arms up, hold. Squeeze your bum cheeks, stand tall. Give yourself a little moment, readjust if you need to. We're coming back to the same setup, but now pull your elbows in line with your ribs and watch those hands. Let's make sure they're 90 degrees at the elbow. Again, tip forward. Good, from here, we're gonna do some rotation, so keep squeezing those arms to the rib cage. Exhale, open wide, and down. Exhale, rotate. Lift that pelvic floor, zip up through the front of the pelvis, close those ribs. And zip. And zip up. Good, 4. 3 more. 2. Last one, I want you to take those arms out, hold them here, hold them wide. Make sure those hands are not by the shoulders, bring them a little closer to your bum. Good, breathe, exhale, zip up that low belly, soften those ribs. You should feel this between those shoulder blades, all in that thoracic spine. 1 more exhale. And down. Ooh, good stuff. We're gonna come down to the floor if you're not here already. We're gonna keep 1 dumbbell. And we're gonna keep the ball between the legs, okay? So all of this is gonna be for those lower abdominals, okay? If this feels easy, I can tell you that you haven't engaged here, okay? Because once this is engaged, your body is in alignment, you're gonna activate the little muscles to do the work rather than the big ones, okay? So ball squish between those thighs, right? Between those knees. Your sit bones are reaching into the middle of the wall behind you. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Good. Left hand's got the dumbbell, take it back by your knee. Now watch it. You didn't drop those ribs, right? You want to still keep that chest lifted, parallel to the ground. So take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, zip up that pelvic floor. Feel the belly lifting away from the ground and lift up palm to the sky. And then back down. Exhale, lift. And back down. And exhale to lift. Good, breathe out. Squeeze that ball a little bit. Let's find that pelvic floor, zip it up. Hold the arm up. Stay here, breathe in. Focus on that pelvic floor, that blueberry, pulling inward and up behind your spine, behind your belly button. Close your ribs in. Stay here, breathe wide. Exhale, zip it up. Keep your tail high, don't tuck it under. One more breath. Roll that shoulder back, lift the belly. And now triceps, bend the elbow. Turn the palm in and extend. Bend the elbow and extend. So baby finger reaches for the sky. Exhale, lift that belly. Feel the back of your head, back of both shoulder blades, both bum cheeks pressing into the ceiling. Good, 4, 3 more, 2, one more time. Good, breathe in. Oh, good, breathe that right hand a little break. Give us some wrist circles. Circle the other way. Because we're going to stick with the left arm. The left arm is going to go out to the side now. We're going to work our posterior delt, our upper back. We come back, same setup. So let the ribs drop, and let's just stretch that left hand a little bit wider. Good, take a nice big breath in. Exhale, zip up that belly. Close those ribs, lift that left hand up, straight out to the left wall, and then back to touch the floor. Exhale, lift. And down. Eyes are on the floor, looking down beside my right fingertip. And we're going to lift that arm, we're going to hold it. Hold it up, breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Every drop of air out on that exhale. Inhale. Zip up that belly. And bring it down. Lovely. Good. Give yourself a break. We'll go to the other side. Left hand on the floor, square up your shoulders. Right, looking at the floor so that we're not bending in the back of the neck. We're keeping the neck nice and long and lifted. Right hand beside your knees. Exhale, lift that pelvic floor. Belly button, rib cage lifted high. And back down. Again, roll your shoulder back, open the collarbone. Exhale. And exhale, lift. 2. And one more time, lift and hold it high. Hold it up there. Open the chest. One more big breath, feel that low belly really hollowing out. Keep your sit bones high. Good, bend the elbow, turn that palm in. Triceps, extend, exhale. And exhale, reach. Reach. Ooh, I get a little shake today. That's good. Breathe out. Close those ribs. 3, 2. One more. Good. Bring it down. Take a little rest. Give that left wrist some circles. Relax your breath for a moment. Let those lungs expand. Good. Coming back, we can do our lateral arm lift, posterior fly, if you will. Again, find tension on the ball. My bum, I know it wants to tuck. Right, so I'm going to actively keep reminding myself, lift those hip bones to the middle of the wall behind us. Lift that belly up as we breathe. Okay, right hand to the side, inhale. And exhale, pelvic floor. Zip up the pelvis, didn't change my bum cheeks. And lift the arm, back down. Exhale, pelvic floor, zip it up. Close those ribs, lift. And exhale, lift. Roll your shoulders back, long neck, and up. Last one, we gotta hold it up there. Good, inhale, exhale, lift that low belly, soften those ribs, tailbone pulls back, head pulls forward. Exhale. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth, and down. Good. Nice work. Let's give it a moment. Let's keep our dumbbells on either side of our mat. I'm going to tilt my camera just a little bit because I don't feel like it zoomed in too much for me today. Oh, you guys can actually see me. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna lay on our back. Let's take our squishy ball between our inner thighs. So in between our inner thighs, I'm gonna start with a little bit of a twist. So our arms are gonna go out to our T and our legs are gonna come up into tabletop. So flexing at the hips. Again, feel your sit bones dropping toward the floor and then sink those ribs down. So again, a pillow between your legs is great. Okay, making sure that your legs move together. We're gonna twist to the right, lifting that left bum cheek up and off the ground. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale to the left, feeling that right bum cheek leave the floor and come back. Use that inhale to expand. That exhale to lift the pelvic floor. Dip up the front of the pelvis, close the ribs, and then move. Inhale, so let's make sure we've activated the pelvic floor. Zip it up, close those ribs, and then we move. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We'll bring those feet back down. So readjust if you need to. Heels in line with your sit bones. Balls between the inner thighs, getting a little bit of tension. Hands down on the floor beside us. Open that collarbone and soften the ribs. Right? I know. Ribs are down, shoulders are up. Roll the shoulders back, the ribs want to lift, but now we got to find that balancing act. Keep the shoulders open and close those ribs as much as you can. Articulation, you're lifting that arm. Take an inhale. Exhale, flow into that pelvic floor. Soften the ribs. Tuck the tail and peel your pelvis up and away from the ground. Press through the root of that big toe. Inner thighs are active. Exhale, close that belly, close the ribs, and roll it down one vertebrae at a time. We're not going to move unless those deep core muscles are active. Exhale. Pull it in, soften the ribs, tilt the pelvis, and peel your pelvis high. Good, nice big breath in. And exhale. Rolling all the way back and down. One more time. Exhale, pelvic floor. Tilt the pelvis and peel up. And roll it back down. Inner thighs, squeezing the ball. Good, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna add in a single leg extension. Exhale. That'll be a challenge to do 2 legs, but one leg for now. Leave the bum high. As you exhale, squeeze the ball. Left leg extends forward. Bring it back. Exhale, extend the right leg. Good, and reach. Four, 3, 2, one more time. Good, squeeze those inner thighs. Roll your spine all the way back down. Nice. Good, take the ball out. Let's do a nice little stretch for our back. Grab that right leg, left leg long. Right leg from side to side. Nice and easy, nice and loose. Let those arms really move it around. Circle it in the hip. Circle in the other direction. Good, hug it close to the chest. We'll pull the left leg in. Right leg will go back out. Good, move the legs side to side. Circle it in your hip. And circle in the other direction. Good, nice and big. Lovely. Bring it back. Nice. From here, let's work a little bit on that forward flexion of the upper spine. So I want you to bring your legs right together. Don't worry about a ball or a prop. Just squeeze your ankles, squeeze your knees together. That is going to be work for a lot of us, myself included, without tucking the tail. You want to keep that tail heavy, okay? Your lowest ribs, if you're not sure where they are, touch them with your hand right now. Feel where they're at all the way around. That is going to stay on the floor, okay? So nothing from below to your pelvis is going to change. Has to stay the same. Only what's above that's going to move. So we're going to link those fingers, place them behind your head. Gently lift those elbows. Ooh, look at my knees already fell. Squeeze them back. Now let that chin, take a nice deep breath in. Now exhale, lift your pelvic floor. Zip it up, close your ribs. Now peel your shoulder blades up and away from the floor. Check in. Those lowest ribs are still connected to the ground. My bum is still heavy. Exhale back. Again, only moving on that exhale. Exhale, pelvic floor, zip it up. Close those ribs, lift. Nice and breath in, feel that low belly sinking to the floor. And exhale, back down. Exhale, curl it up. Hold it at the top. One hand behind your side, grab it. Other hand behind your side, grab it. Again, that lowest rib is pressing into the floor. But let's use our biceps to see if we can lift a little higher. Keeping that lowest rib pressing down. One hand behind your head, stay where you are. Nice and high. Other hand, use that exhale. Sink the belly button lower down. Go ahead. One more exhale. Pelvic floor, waistline, ribcage. Shoulder blades lifting, head is heavy. Now add a twist. Twist to the right. Center, twist to the left. And right. And left. Right. Left. Two more. One more. And center. And down. Nice work. Leave the head down. Good. Now work these lower abdominals. Again, same thing. Those lowest ribs have to stay on the floor. And bring our legs up to tabletop. Right? Keep those legs nice and close. So if my toes are touching, my knees are touching. Good. Pubic bone, zip it up to your rib cage. Feel those ribs sinking into the floor. Toe touches. Exhale, pelvic floor, waistline, rib cage. One foot to the floor. Back up. And the other leg. Good. So when we do this on the ball, you get a little instability. But when we do it on the floor, I find that we know if our back is changing. We're a little bit more aware of it. Can we move from the thigh, not from your knee? Don't change your knee, change your hip joint. So my knee is actually in line with my top foot when it comes down. There we go, nice and long. That's going to be more challenging when that thigh moves away from your center. All right, you got to keep your center heavy toward the mat underneath you. Last two. Last one. Good, hug your knees in. Good. So we're going to do our single leg stretch. Same setup, same idea. Bring those legs back, tabletop, knees over the hips. Right? That means you got to zip up, pubic bone to sternum, soften the ribs. Hands are going to be there to help you. Let's exhale, pull into the belly. Stretch that right leg forward. My toes are pointed into the middle of the wall in front of me. Inhale, switch, exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, reach. Good, and again, I'm not dropping my leg to the floor. Okay, that's another exercise entirely, because I want to make sure that my pelvis and my rib cage stay where they were set. So let's breathe. Sink that belly button down. All right, you want to feel it pull away from your shirt, away from your waistband. 2. One more time. Beautiful, hug your knees. Good. From here, place the left foot down. Let's just wake up this hamstring a little bit. My legs are still feeling a bit tight. So grab the back of your thigh, push the heel for the ceiling. Good, bend it down to your armpit. So you get a nice big stretch over your bum, over the top of the hamstring. Push it high from behind the knee and your calf. Bring it down and push. Down, push. 2. One more. Good, point and flex the foot. Just a little wake up. And bring it back to the floor. Left leg comes in. Again, grabbing the back of the thigh. Push your heel to the ceiling. Bend it down into your armpit. Push. Pull that leg down. Last one. Press it up. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good, now let's bring it down. Lovely, come over onto your right side. All right, we're gonna prop ourselves up onto our forearms. We're gonna come into a modified side plank. We're gonna keep our bum on the floor for now. Good. Have those feet tucked back behind you. And we're gonna lift and lower our hips. So roll that shoulder back, lift those ribs. And now I have to pull that belly button in and push that left hip to the front. So you're stacking your hips. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. So as you kind of open up the space around your ears, dropping the shoulder blades down and away, down your back. 3, 2, 1 more. We're gonna hold it high. From here, take that left leg, keep it bent, flex the foot, lift it up and down. Your hand can be on your hip, your hand can be in the sky, your hand can be an extra little bit of support. Eyes can look down. Keep that waistline pulling in, those ribs lifting. 3, 2, hold it up, pull it backward, and again, pull it backward, in line with your ear, pull it behind, back in line, pull it back, center, pull it back, center. How's that oblique doing? I hope you feel it. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good, bring it in. Take a little seat, come on up. Nice, we're gonna do a nice little mermaid stretch here. So keep the legs on the left. Grab that ankle with that left hand. We're gonna stretch out that right oblique. So take the right hand up and over. And bring it back. Let's do a couple of those. Exhale, pull into the belly, lift. And back up. And 1 more time, reach it over. And up. Good, nice work, shoulder rolls. Good, all the way down with 1 dumbbell. So my right arm gets to be that pillow now. Ooh, wiggle at your hips. Let's make sure that right hip is pulled along and away from your armpit. Okay, so you got nice space on the both sides of your waist. We're gonna take that dumbbell into that left arm. And what I want here is you to pull that elbow forward and tuck it into the seam of your shirt. Right, so you feel the back of your hand trying to touch the wall, sliding up that wall and pull it down. Keeping that collarbone open, that shoulder blade rolls back and away. Lift that belly button. Good, 2 more. Last one, we're gonna pull it down, we're gonna hold it. Now keep that collarbone open, but bring your palm, your forearm parallel to the floor. Rotate open and down, and rotate open and down. Good, watch the shoulder doesn't collapse in on you. Right, I'm keeping my chest really, really wide. Last 2. Last 1. And good. Take the left leg nice and long. We'll go back to that bum for a moment. Let's push through that heel, get a nice little stretch in the calf, and then point your toe. Pull it back to the corner for the wall behind you, finding a stretch through the front, and keep those ribs pulled back, because they're gonna wanna pop. Keep those ribs in as that leg pulls backward in a circle. Circle it up and around. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Circle that leg in the other direction. Pull it up and around. Breathing, zip that belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Let's hug that left knee into the chest. Good. Grab onto that foot. Let's pull that foot back to your bum. Stretch out your thigh. Stretch out your quadricep. It's a good place to be. Lengthening the front of that hip. Waking up, stretching around that kneecap. Three, two, and one. We're gonna let it go. Bring ourselves up. Let's come to the other side. We'll need the dumbbell, but we're gonna come up onto our forearm first. Taking a drink of water. All right, so on that left forearm, let's have those feet tucked. All right, we're coming into that modified plank. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, lift those ribs, and we are lifting those hips right off the bat. So let's exhale, lift those hips high, push that right hip forward to stack the pelvis. Good, from here we're gonna lower and lift. Try to keep the ribs lifted so that you feel a stretch and then activate it to bring it back up. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it up there nice and high. Lengthen that spine. Flex that right foot to lift it and lower that leg. Feel that foot lift the same height as your knee. So we're not rotating the leg. This is going straight up, lateral raise. Lift. Try not to sink. Keep lifting up and out of that shoulder. 2 more. Hold it high. Now we pull it backward. Pull it behind. Center. Pull it behind. Center. Then you connect those suspenders in the front of the waist. Good. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. And down. Ooh. Sit it up. Good. Grab onto that wrist. Let's add in that side bend. Ooh, it's so tight. And then bring it up nice and easy. Don't force it. Just breathe through it. Each time we do it, we should be able to get just a little bit farther than we did before. And, oh, good. Let's take that left arm down. Grab that dumbbell. So again, wiggle at your hips. Let's find a little more length in that left side body. Right hand's got the arm straight to the sky. I want to feel the back of the hand, back of the wrist sliding down the wall as that elbow tries to come down in front of the seam of your shirt, right down to your ribs and back up. Exhale down. Good. 2 more. Pull it down. Keep that collarbone open. That shoulder blade gently rolls back behind your rib cage, holding it here. Again, check in with that hand. Let's make sure it's in line with that belly button, a little closer to our hips. And then we're going to bring it parallel to the floor. Exhale, open. Parallel and open. Good. Breathe. This would be getting heavy. Feel that belly button lifting up and away from the floor. 3, 2. Last one, hold it open. And down. Good. Relax that arm. Let's take that leg long. Find that nice straight line through the ear to the hip. Push through that heel. Stretch out your calf a little bit. Feel how that lifts up on the quadricep and the knee. Keep that as you point your foot. Pull it back to the wall behind you, keeping those ribs in. All right, so now we're going to get that stretch in the front of the thigh. You're going to feel that bum cheek turn on, and we circle the leg up and around. Good, circle it up in the other direction. Four, keep it moving, keep it backward and high. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, rest. Let's give it a nice big hug into the chest. Good, grab onto your ankle. Let's do that quad stretch. Pull that foot to your bum. Gently tuck your tail. Push that hip forward. Find that stretch in the front of the right thigh. Good, keep breathing. Good. 3, 2, and we'll let it go. Nice. Let's use that dumbbell. Let's roll over onto our belly. Let's actually come up onto our knees for a moment. Let's think child's pose with our toes curled under. We're going to push our hips back and then come forward. Push back and come forward. Two. One more. Beautiful. Now bring it down onto your belly. Good. Let's stretch those arms out nice and long in front of you. Palms to the floor. Move back a little bit. Bring your legs as nice and close together as you can. Tuck your tail, feel your pubic bones anchor itself into the ground. We're going to roll your shoulders back. All we're going to do is push down with those forearms and see if we can lift our chest and our eyes forward. And then lower. Good. Bring your hands just a little inch closer. So right off the bat, you feel a little bit tucked in the elbows or bent in the elbows. Shoulders are a little high. So now if you roll your shoulders and you push your arms straight, see if you lift a little higher. And then back down. And again, tuck that tail, lift your belly button, pulling your chest forward, and push down with those arms. And back. Good. Same idea, but we're going to do it in our goal pose. So take those arms out nice and wide. So if you can let your head rest on the floor, take those elbows wide, feel your chest nice and flat on the ground. Turn your palms in so your thumbs are up. Good. From here, if we're lifting the chest, our face is coming with us. So turn your nose to the floor. Tuck your tail, zip up your pelvic floor, the front of your pelvis, close your ribs and hook. Feeling that work in your armpit, under the shoulder blade, between the shoulder blade, and lower. Again, exhale, pelvic floor, zip up to the front of the pelvis, closing those ribs, push with those forearms, and keep them as wide as you possibly can. And down. And lift. And back down. One more time. We're going to lift. Now come down about halfway, so my nose is hovering an inch off the floor. Keep that tail tucked, and as we exhale, let's lift the hands and the elbows, the entire forearm up and hold it. Tuck your tail, breathe, feel that belly lifting, hollowing out. Good, one more big breath, feel that low belly hollow out. Imagine I can slide a marker underneath your belly button as you're breathing out. Arms down, head down. Nice work. Take those hands back. Grab one hand with the other. Place those hands on the small of your back. We're going to do a back extension as we exhale. So we're going to tuck the tail and exhale. Push those arms to the feet. Lift your chest. Drop your other ear to the floor. Come down. And again, reach it back. And bring it in. And reach it back. And reach it back. One more time. Lift it up. And down. Nice work. Let's let it go. Good. I want you to sit up on your bum. So we're going to stretch out your bum, one bum at a time. So first thing, lean back into your hands, have your knees bent, legs nice and wide. Let's just do a little windshield wiper. Legs go from one side to the other. Good. Bring it over to the right. We're going to lean into our right bum cheek, facing the right wall. Good. I want you to bring your hands and your chest in front of your shin. So between your knee and ankle, lean forward. That back leg, you can readjust it. I just wanted to be in a position where you're not worried about it, you're not thinking about it, it's not overstretching. You can focus on that right glute. Good. And if you can get both elbows down, go for it. But not if it's only one. Okay, it's got to be both. Otherwise, both arms are reaching as far forward as you can. Right? We're trying to keep the rib cage square to the floor. And we're trying to keep that spine nice and long. Keep reaching forward. Feels very, very nice today for me. Yeah, slowly bring yourself back up. Hands behind you. Rotate those legs up, and we'll go to the other side. Left leg down, facing your left wall. Again, take your chest and your arms forward between the ankle and foot and your knee. Working. Knee, foot, in between, reaching forward. Readjust that back knee so it's in a more comfortable position. And breathe. Again, both arms nice and straight, reaching forward. Good. 4, 3, 2. Oh, it feels so nice. One more big breath. And bring it back up. Lovely. Bring those knees up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Just make sure they're protected on your mat or on carpet. Okay? They don't need to be super close to the groin. I just want the soles of the feet to come together, the knees to fall open as far as they can. So you can hold on to your ankles and you can just gently use those elbows to push those knees out as we hinge forward. We lean towards a nice flat spine. Good, breathe. Don't like this one. Good. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time, bring it up. Nice. Knees back together. Let's find 4-point kneeling. Curling those toes under. Let's take it right up into a downward dog. I want you to lift your tail nice and high. Be up on those toes. So you're going to bend your knees and let your chest sink back toward your thighs. But let's breathe and close our rib cage. So exhale. Soften those ribs in toward your spine. Do your best to keep them there as you breathe. And keep your tailbone reaching for the ceiling as you slowly start to drop your heels down. So I don't have fully stretched legs, but I'm focused more on a straight spine and my tail going for the ceiling. And my ribs closing. That is already lots of work. Alternating one heel than the other. Switch, 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 switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rise on your toes. Pull it forward to a plank. Hold the plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull that low belly inward and up. 3, 2, 1. Take your bum high, downward dog. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Drop those heels down. Good. Relax your head, your shoulders. And we'll roll it up to standing. Scoop to the belly. Drop the tailbone. Stack with the spine, lifting the chest. Good. Nice and tall. Big breath high. And out. One more big breath all the way up. And out. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Give it a little dance party. Go enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Thanks, Dana.